our shores on 9/11.
In a pivotal speech at National Defense University in Washington, U.S. President Barack Obama defended assassination drone strikes targeting suspected militants in Muslim countries as a just war. He outlined a newer standard of deadly drone strikes being carried out in several Muslim countries, including Yemen and Pakistan. Mr. Obama stayed persistent on a commitment to the so-called war on terror that began under former President George W. Bush. He vowed that there would be more accuracy of drone strikes designed to decrease civilian casualties. Washington claims the drone strikes target militants, but facts on the ground show a large number of civilians have also lost their lives in the air raids.
America's at a crossroads. We must define the nature and scope of this struggle, or else it will define us.
The speech comes a day after the Obama administration defended the killing of 4 Americans, including American-born Anwar al-Awlaki.
And at least 30
activists who stood outside of the venue where the U.S. president spoke condemned Obama administration policy over drone strikes.
This is warfare in absentia. The military won't even take responsibility for its own actions.
Protesters say hundreds of innocent people have been killed in drone strikes, but it's difficult to know the exact figures. As U.S. President Barack Obama speaks inside at National Defense University, protesters are out here bringing attention to Guantanamo Bay Prison and U.S.-led drone strikes. As you can hear behind me, they're reading the names of those killed in those U.S.-led drone assassinations. The U.S. president also discussed his desire to close down Guantanamo Bay Prison, an act he failed to do so when he encountered Republican opposition in Congress. He admitted that the jail has become a symbol of U.S. violations of international law. In his speech, the president called on Congress to remove some of the restrictions and establish a new facility in the United States to hold trials for some suspects. But he announced that only after Medea Benjamin, a well-known D.C. activist, interrupted the president and urged him to shut the prison down.
So today, once again, today, I'm about to address it, ma'am, but you got to let me speak.
Most of the detainees at the prison, meanwhile, are in the midst of a hunger strike, protesting their conditions. At least 30 are being force-fed, according to U.S. military reports, and some protesters in D.C. have joined in their fast. Some protesters, like Diane Wilson, who is in her 24th day of a hunger strike, says her experience pales in comparison to the prisoners, some of whom have been on a hunger strike for more than 100 days and are clinging to life.
You definitely have confusion. You start getting stomach aches. I get stomach aches, but I'm still a lot stronger than the guys in Guantanamo.
John Pope traveled from Florida to protest Gitmo's continuation and is on the 10th day of a hunger strike.
Not every single American is a fascist pig, and that some of us really care about justice.
Mr. Obama said that members of Congress have been informed of all U.S. drone strikes. He said he's open to the possibility of an independent oversight panel or special court. This week, the Pentagon asked Congress for more than $450 million for maintaining and upgrading the notorious Guantanamo Bay prison, despite growing calls demanding its closure. Colin Campbell, Press TV, Washington.